Hello everyone, welcome back for Satisfactory update 5 and our slowly progressing base. Interesting, Jeff, but welcome. Thank you for claiming first-ish, and stating the obvious about Twitch gonna Twitch. That's weird, but it probably is just because it only is redeemable when I'm live and only once per stream. So it probably hadn't refreshed since you pulled up the stream before I was live. But also it could just be Twitch gotta Twitch. So we're coming back into Satisfactory. Last time we set up motors and then oil and then something else and then computers and frames, large or heavy frames, and then computers. And we also did a bunch of milestone unlocking and researched a handful of recipes in the MAM. So, hey Gareth, welcome. So we're going to jump back in and get this going because tonight is the short stream night, and we have just about an hour and a half left. Push the button, Molly. There you go. So I'm here standing on top of the MAM because the MAM just dinged as I was getting ready to push the button here. So let's see. Yeah, Peps gave out, was that Christmas or New Year's or something? Peps gave out a handful of free subs, gift subs. That was quite nice of him. These kind of suck, I think. Didn't leave it open, or I didn't reopen it, I mean. I think the crystal oscillator is the default recipe, is the least bad one, but I could be wrong on that. Oh, I didn't make them at all in my other... Right. Okay, well we need to... I'll just take it. Doesn't matter. They're all garbage anyway. If that one's not garbage, they're all garbage. Alright, let's see. So we're going to keep going with the hard drives. I did remember to start one this time, which is a bonus for me. So we have oil all the way over here. And that is visible off in the distance. No, it's actually not visible from up here. It's down there. That ramp leads down to a platform that is picking up the 240 oil from the 3 nodes. Oh, I guess we can see it a little bit. The 3 nodes that are in that little alcove are making a handful of plastic and was it 40 or something each? Plastic and rubber. Although, to be fair, we don't even need any rubber, so it's kind of pointless. But it's fine for now. So then over here, we set up a manufacturer making the heavy frames, which we need to loot. Hey, Addicted. Welcome. Yeah, let's loot these. We need to grab some more screws for this. Screws are actually suffering right now because I don't really have a lot of them set up because we don't normally need a lot. But right now, we need a lot. I think screws are in this box. Screw it. They are now. And then over here we have making computers, and that needs circuit boards, which we have going over here. That was the other temporary thing we set up. Circuit boards over here. Did I have those going into a box, or did I just have them going? That's... Oh, they're coming out this end. Right. So I don't have them going anywhere. Let's just grab all the circuit boards. And we'll run over here and dump those into... Up here, I think, is where they are. They are now. Alrighty. So we have the 200 plastic. We have the frames now. We need some motors. And then we need some wire. We have plenty of motors. And we should have more than enough wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can push the button. Hydrate from Addicted to Camping. I'm doing pretty well, Addicted. It's been a busy evening. Busy day, really. Which is why I was almost kind of running late. Well, not running late, but later than I wanted to be.
Milestone reached. Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
Jeff. So, that's nice. Because that we needed for... Dare I even ask what that means, Galadorn? But welcome, by the way. Good to see you. I assume this means that your schedule is back out of whack again. Plagiond? Plagiond? Something like that, maybe? Plagiond? Back and arm. It can't be all the DSP you've been playing. Let's go ahead and set this up. Is it a hard G sound? Plagiond? Plagiond? Alrighty, so I think we'll do the gas mask so that we can get to more oil easily. But that means we need to set up 50 plagi... Well, which A? Well, the A without the little funny little halo. Plagiond? Plagiond? Is it owned or owned? I think it's more owned based on what you've told me about. No, maybe it's owned. Maybe it is owned. Plagiond. Close enough. Plagion. So what does that mean? Do I need to put it in myself, or are you going to tell me what it means? Plagiond. Say hit the G fully. Plagiond. And oh, it's about you. Well, I was saying the E, so I don't need to say the E either. Plagi? Oh, plagiond. Okay. I get you now. Plagiond. And I just put it in the translator and I see that it is you. Oh. Plagond, according to Google Translate. Oh, it's about you. Who? Exactly. All right, so we need to set up some polyester, some fabric. We have a couple of choices on that. I think we unlocked polyester fabric already, so that's probably the way to go. Maybe the way to go. But I think we have the default fabric, which is a biomass-based recipe, which means we need mycelia and biomass. I figured. That's why I said it, because I was being a jerk. Actually, we might have the mycelia to pull this off. But do I want to use the mycelia, or do I want to use the... I have to use 50 mycelia, and... I'd have to actually make this biomass, because I've converted it all into biofuel pellets. So I think I'm going to make the fabric, assuming... that I can. That I have the recipe unlocked. I do, okay. And this just needs polymer resin and water. Ooh, it needs water. Dang it. Means I gotta bring water over there to do this. Well, I'm back on the other front now. But that means that I need to make some biomass. I do have some wood and some plant matter. Somewhere here. So I guess... Oh, we could probably also make biomass out of the flowers, some of the flower petals too, because seriously, we don't need all those flower petals. That's a lot of TMI, Cal. Oh no, we can't make... I thought we could make biomass out of the flower petals. You can't make biomass out of flower petals? Seems unlikely. But that means we need to go farming again, which is not great. Not a great thing to do, but I guess we'll go do it. Otherwise, I could make some in the out of the mycelia, but I would rather not. All things considered. Techni-shoot. Yes. Nice. You just find a tree to chop down. Hey, there's a tree to chop down. Oh, I took my chainsaw out. Put it there, I guess. Alright, and I go the wrong way again. Let's go get some real trees over here. That'd be better. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. Do a little bit more. Or a lot of bit more. How about this much more? Boom. Alright. That should be plenty now, I think. TM. Then I went the wrong way again. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So we never did set up another setup for... That was redundant. For biomass processing. To turn the components into... Oh, well, we're down halfway down there. Let's go pick up the plastic and rubber we need. You're talking about those shots you've been getting? Or are you talking about the back pain? The 6 of what? I don't know. What did you claim the max of? Am's complete. Let's grab a bunch of these. So I'm just going back down here for that, since those are slightly more more frequently used. Am, please. Alrighty. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's see. Caterium circuit board, is that the... No, we've already got the good one. Recycled rubber, most certainly, but the heavy encased frame would be nice to get too, because that's the other good one. That's another good one, I mean. New hard drive. So now that means we can... I think we have everything we need to set up the new... Or the real setup. Thank you, Jeff. Is this a compound word? Is this like 2 or 3 words smushed together? Two, yeah. Spokosiskladen. Hey, I am an open book. Sperkel? Sperkosiskladen? But you don't hit... I'm throwing an R in there, aren't I? Spakosiskladen? It's pretty goo. Yeah, hold on, you're missing the D again. Spakosiskladen? I'm sure is which where's the which syllable has the correct emphasis? I guess that's the big question. Which emphasis? What emphasis do I put on the syllable? Sperkosiskladen? Something like that? Spakosiskladen? I keep throwing an R in there. I'm assuming there's not a fake R in there somewhere. Yeah, I figured that there's some... There's some funky pronunciation going on here. That should count as a surprise to everyone. Oh yeah, I have plenty of biomass now. Good job, Wally. Now look it up. Oh dear God. The ghost draft? Oh, is it more like Spookle? Spookosiskladen? Because it's a ghost? Let's see. Play it. Spookosiskladen is what, ghost? Well, then Google Translate's completely stoned then, which doesn't surprise anyone, I'm sure. It says the ghost draft, unless I misspelled it. But I don't think I did. Because yeah, Google Translate loses it then. Yeah, that's what I get to, the ghost draft. The Disney character. Google Translate's dumb. I don't know why you would... Spookosiskladen. I don't know why anybody would be surprised that Disney would jack something up. The Phantom Blot. I still don't know what that is. You haven't helped me yet. Alright, there we go with that. Over here. You can have these, you can have these. We can throw some of this in there. Throw the rest of it in here. I have motors. Take those. I ain't got time for that. Alright, let's start this gas mask up, and then I will look at what Caledon has linked me there.
Milestone reached.
I've
Gas
never
masks
seen this
and
character
filter
before in my
parts
life.
will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
I guess I've never... Yeah, I guess I've never watched any of those Mickey Mouse cartoons. Let's all be surprised. Oh, another milestone would be good. We could do this one, but I'd have to go find some AI limiters, and I know we don't have that many made. Nor do we have that many computers. I'm going to pass on that for now, but I need to go and grab the AI limiters out of the box, or out of the machine, so that we can get more into a box. In the meantime, we can work on expanded power infrastructure, which gets us conveyor belts Mark IV and the fuel generator. The jetpack. We need to make some fuel, though. Or the monorail technology. I think we should do the monorail technology. Let's do that. I need 50 computers, but we might have them by now. Maybe? Probably not. I'm going to make a box right here, just a little hand box, because I don't want to make a bunch of these. Or do I care? I guess I don't care. Why should I care? Make them all. Probably the reason I care is because it's going to consume all my quick wire. That's why I care. Because I need to expand everything. And I've been thinking about that. How to expand all the things. They're being collected here at this base. Push you back one more. Yeah. That's another idea. But for right now, let's drop that 100 in here. and I can get them later. You make things. It may divide the usage of that in half, but I know you can. But I can also tell myself how to expand all the things. Did I? I did. Okay, good. Computers. Uh-oh. It's a pro tip. Then why should I get it from you then? Oh. Is that my plastic box? Wish I could remember. Remember how I said something about remembering where I put everything so that I could remember next time? Kind of thing? Yeah, that didn't happen. Pipes and... Oh, that doesn't get plastic. Doggone it, Wally. I gotta take this out. Hey, Ontario. Welcome. We need pipes, encased beams, and I need a target. There we go. And more screws. No. Frames. For this one. This is the computers here. That's screws. Is that plastic? It's cable. Then I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Plastic, and then circuit boards must all be loaded in. Yeah, we'll put plastic up here. There you go. Oh, cool, thanks. Okay, so we need pipes and beams. Bunch of those. Thanks for the lurk, Ontario. No, wait, beams? No, pipes. These ones. I don't remember what the numbers were, so I'm gonna screw it up, I'm sure. That's fine. You can have those 3. You can have those 3. Then I've already forgotten what you wanted. Circuit boards again. How many do we have of those? Of course. Oh, you know what? I set up 2 of these. Oopsie. Moron. He is right. You did just ask me a question. I don't say this often, but when Jeff is right, Jeff is right. Alright, there we go. And next... Oh, see how many computers I have to pick up. Not enough. 28. Alright, so we're not going to get monorail technology anytime soon. We could probably feed a few more frames into this monstrosity, though. Well, that's true, Caladorn. That is very true. Alright, we'll go grab these frames. I don't remember how well Cubifactorium performed on Twitch for me, but generally speaking, my stuff performs better on YouTube than on Twitch anyway. I mean, I don't have a recent enough Cubifactorium something to look at to tell you how well they did back then on Twitch. But if I look at... Oops, that's not what I wanted. If I look at the... this is also not a great thing, but if I look at how well Cubifactorium's been performing for me this current series, compared to the series I did before, which isn't a great measure. Well, it's not that long, but it's doing about 4 times better now in December, January than it did in July, August. But that's not a great tell, because well, those are both YouTube series for one, but also it was it's come out 1.0, so it's a release game as opposed to early access, which always does better. If I go back to when I streamed it, it honestly did, and you compare the time period, which was April 2020, compared to now, it was probably doing about the same as it was doing last year. It's hard to say though, because my channel's grown so much in the last 2 years. It's really, really hard to compare those. It's kind of like apples and oranges. But I have no idea how it actually would perform on Twitch now. I have no way of really being able to predict that, unfortunately. So, I would say it probably will perform better wherever you have a better following. Which is a crazy, which sounds crazy, and to some extent it is, but on the other hand, also it's it is what it is. These all suck too. Dang it. All right, then I don't care. Well, there's that too. To be fair, though, there's 0 people streaming it. But it's not doing as well as Against the Storm is doing on my YouTube channel. If you want to compare that, it's doing about 1/3 of Against the Storm. But, which is kind of surprising given how long running my Against the Storm series is. Yeah. Well, Satisfactory is still a hip game. Factorio's kind of fallen off the radar a little bit. But Satisfactory is still releasing content, even though it's still early access. It's very popular for that reason. Well, then there's that too. Yeah, QB Factorium is a much smaller game. All around, it hasn't quite picked up the following that that other games have. But on the other hand, it's doing better than a lot of games on Steam are, just because it does have a little bit of associated, or whatever you want to call it, popularity. All right, so we're waiting for computers. We're waiting for frames. While we're waiting for things, we should probably look at what it would take to expand or to rebuild oil with the recycled recipes, assuming we have the whole gamut here, which I don't know if we do or not. We need, where's my list? There it is. Wow, that's pretty good though. So we have recycled rubber, recycled plastic. These both take fuel. We get the fuel from residual fuel, right? No. We get it from diluted packaged fuel, which we get from this alternate heavy oil residue recipe. Yeah, I mean, I did 2 streams of it back when I was barely doing any YouTube. And then I've done it at YouTube ever since. Even the stream that I didn't do on Twitch, but that was more because I couldn't, along with Steam and YouTube, or along with Steam, so I chose to stream it on YouTube. Age of Empires is tough too. I did some on YouTube and some on Twitch. You just, for timing episodes, you just have to be willing to stop. You have to be willing to watch the clock and just stop after 30 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever time you want it to stop at. Set yourself a timer maybe. But you just have to be willing to stop at the time frame you want to stop in. Like for Against the Storm, most of those towns last me around an hour and a half of playtime, depending on how much time I spend on speed 2 and how much time I spend on speed 3. I just end up kind of watching the clock and splitting it somewhere between 40 and 50 minutes. And then again, you just have to, if you want to stick to a time frame, you have to you have to keep yourself onto it. You have to keep on to yourself about it. That is. That's all there is. Those are the 4 recipes I need, right, Calidarm? Besides the unbottling and bottling of stuff, is alternate plastic, alternate rubber, alternate HOR, and alternate DPF. I think those are the 4 I need. Yeah. So, and then we just need the packager here. And I need rubber for that, which I don't have down here. Yeah, until I get the blender, which the blender is tier 7 or 8. Either way, we don't have it yet, so that's fine. Yeah, I could do pipeline engineering. Actually, we're a little closer to that, except for the frames. Think I should beeline for the blender? Could. The advantage would be that I could build out the plan and, you know, like, demonstrate it, I guess, and then tear it up again and re-demonstrate the next one. It's kind of what I was planning to do. But I don't know if that's a great idea or not. Random, see, a dad joke for Ontario. Yeah, I could bring more oil in and do that too. What did baby corn say to mama corn? Where's popcorn? So I could just do that. I could just bring more oil in and set up more basic plastic, basic rubber, sink more petroleum coke, call it a day. I could do the refinery-based cycle in a smallish build to demonstrate the setup. Or I could do the blender and then... Or I could wait to get the blender and then have that demonstration. Which I would do anyway. But are you guys... I guess that's up to the viewers. Are you guys interested in seeing the refinery-based recycled recipe? Or do you want me to just work on something else? In which case I'll figure out what to work on. Hey, Sequel Llama. Do I even really want to know? Let's see. Otherwise, we could do... Yeah, that's kind of all we could do. I mean, there is the residual recipes, but those are just eating the blue stuff. Although... Sequel Llama. So, what do you guys think? Do you want to see the refinery-based recycled recipes? Recycled layout? If so, I'll have to figure out what quantities I'll need to make. But we could do that. In the meantime, we're just kind of waiting for... We need more screws. No, we need more frames. I do have more frames. I'll just feed them into there. That's fine. Wait a minute. Okay. Frames, frames, frames. I'll feed a few more into here. This is organized? Oof. What else are we short on? I guess the other thing we could work on is expanding this. Production of computers and frames. Another idea that I could do, Since trains are still a little bit of ways off. Because I could do... I could set up some trucks to bring the plastic and the... You're not an editor? I thought you were an editor. Oh no, you're just a moderator. Just a moderator. That means I have to figure out where this is, huh? Alright, there you go, boss. Nice, sequel on me. You should never sing into a calendar. You'll strain your voice. Let's see. I think you need more plastic, I guess. Here. Plastic was up there, I think. Yeah. Here. And that's good. Probably need some more cable pretty soon. And we just shut down because of a lack of whatever the fourth thing is that I can't remember. Circuit boards. No, we have circuit boards. Oh, just because I fed the plastic in slightly too late. Alrighty. And the MAM is done.
Oof.
Oof, indeed. Ooh, we've broken 50 computers. That's good. Which means that we could do the monorail unlock. No, we need 100 frames. We do not have 100 frames. We have 35. Dang it. Well, we have 40 now. Alrighty. Alright, calendar and put up a poll. If you'd like to see recycled plastic and recycled rubber now with packaging and refineries, or if you'd like me to wait, show a small example. Define small. Let's go ahead and click on the poll and place your vote. Did I? Yeah, I did hear this. Crystal computers are not the good ones. I want the Caterium computers. Yeah. Which I might already have. I don't know. But also, these other ones suck just as bad, so it doesn't matter. And I need to start another hard drive. Start another hard drive, Wally. Well, one vote. I'm using the alternate recipe for the circuit boards. That's the silicon circuit boards. Don't require plastic. And this is also the best circuit board recipe in the game, so it's handy. Have you defined calendar and define small example? You're in a shoot. Mm-hmm. You can't define small example? Right, because you can't do a small example. Oh, jeez. There's no bot for all that stuff here. I didn't set one. I didn't set it up to do the responses to everything here. Yeah, well, it's easier to set up the bot to respond to things in Discord, so I did the one in Discord.
Oof.
There you go. There's oof. Oh, I didn't say that. I wouldn't agree, or I would not. Jeez, oh Pete. Jeez, oh Pete. All right, so I think we could probably just take this. No, we can't take this monorail.
Dang it.
Dang it. All right, so it looks like the vote is to see some quantity of this this recycled build. If I remember the ratio correctly, which I may not, let's pull up the refinery. The recycled consumes 6 fuel and 6 of the opposite recipe. All right, now wins. The recycled uses 6 of the opposite thing and 6 fuel, no matter which one we're making. So no matter what, we just need to count that we're going to use 6 fuel per recipe, or 30 per minute. The diluted packaged fuel produces 60 per minute, 60 packaged fuel per minute. We need to unpack the packager to unpackage it, but I think it's 60 units if I remember correctly. So that works out fine. So one packager can support 10. Is that right? That's not right. I need to go get some rubber from the oil area so that I can build a packager. Run, run, run. I thought it was 10, 10, 10, 10, but that's the fuel, isn't it? The fuel cycle. Yeah, we're playing Raft. We played it the other day. And yeah, you're welcome to join. We have 3 spots open, so and that's actually just 3 concurrent spots. So if regulars of the channel would like to join, you're welcome. You just need to own the game, and we'll have to set you up with a Steam. You have to be Steam friends with me in order to set it up, but that's fine with me. All right, so there's our refinery. We need our packager. To unpackage fuel. 60 packaged fuel per minute becomes 60 units of fuel per minute. So one of these packagers can support 2 refineries making either recipe, because these consume 30 each. And then making the packaged fuel is here. This takes fuel. Wait a minute. Make sure I get this right. No, this one. This is the one. This makes 60 packaged fuel, so one of these can support 1 packager, which can support 1 of each plastic or rubber, or, 2 refineries making plastic and or rubber. And then we need heavy oil residue, 30 of that, which we get from here. And this is 75% of 1 refinery will make enough heavy oil residue for 1 refinery. So what it ends up being, and that'll consume 22.5 crude oil then for every set. So what that ends up being is 1 refinery making heavy oil residue, it's clocked at 75%. 1 refinery making alternate diluted packaged fuel. 1 packager unpackaging that fuel. Did the wrong thing here. Unpackaging that fuel into fuel in a pipe. And then 2 refineries, presumably 1 of each, but 2 refineries making plastic or rubber, depending on the ratio you actually need to get out of the system. So it is kind of like a 1-1-1-1-1 setup. And then beyond that, we also need the packaged water at 60 per minute per refinery. And that produces 60 per minute, so you need 1 of those as well. All right, Ontario, thanks for popping in. Have a good night. So, the setup for recycled plastic, recycled rubber in the refineries is pretty straightforward in that case, because you just need 4 refineries and 2 packagers. 1 refinery making the heavy oil residue, clocked at 75%. 1 refinery making the diluted packaged fuel from that heavy oil residue, and then 1 packager unpackaging the fuel. And then 1 refinery making plastic, 1 refinery making rubber, and then you need 1 packager packaging the water. Packages are all 1-to-1, so once you make a set of packages, you're good to go forever. And that ratio is infinitely scalable. So, well, I mean, infinitely. So you can kind of expand out to however much you think you might need of plastic and or rubber. The only other thing I want to check here is if this is consuming 22.5, that means that we can support, we have 240 oil currently, so that means we can support almost 11 of these setups. So 10 is a nice fair number of this. And if we're going to do 10 of these setups, that means that we could have 10 making plastic, or we can have 10 making rubber, or any combination thereof. As long as we remember that for every 60 per minute we make, we consume 30 of the opposite. So 10 and 10 will make not 60 times 10 total output, but half of that. So 300 of each, which is just over, of course, one Mark III belt. But we can unlock Mark IV belts pretty soon, so we do have that option. Yeah, I really hope that the combat system in Dyson Sphere program is not mandatory. That would sour me on the game too. So if we're gonna do this, we need to tear this thing down. Of course we do. Plastic isn't moving. Rubber probably isn't moving much either. So I'd like to drain these out and see if we can get this moving. I'm gonna pull this pipe out so we can get this started, and that way we can kind of just flush the system so I don't have to pick up as much stuff once the time comes. Let's go back up though. I want to drop some plastic off on the computers. I want to check the status of the frames, and then we can come back down and build all this in a moment. I could go get that blue slug, but I'm not bothered by it. The only other thing we could do is set up truck transport to bring plastic and rubber up here. But I've never, I mean, I know the trucks are better now than they used to be, but I've never been a huge fan of it. And screws are a mess. Wait, did I not double the belt properly on the screws when I doubled the quantity of screws? I may not have. Oh, and the MAM is done. Let's see. I did not. That's why we're not getting very many screws down here. Let's improve that slightly. Wait, that's not the screw belt. It is the screw belt. Oh, right. Duh. I'm here at the mall now. I don't get the thrill from the trucks. It seems like a lot of work to set up. It is a lot of work to set up for the benefit that I don't really see. Plastic was going in here. Screws. Okay, and then you're going to need other things. Cable and circuit boards. Oh, mostly circuit boards. Yeah, I'm especially because we're getting close now to the trains. I'd rather just work on trains. I agree, Addicted. It's kind of dumb to me too. Or you can have those, and I'll pick up some new. But I don't like combat, so in any game. I mean, the only game that I'm okay with combat in is a game like a real-time strategy game like Age of Empires or whatever, because it's literally part of the game. But games that just, like, they have combat just so they're more attractive or something, yeah. Oh, we need lots more screws. Oh, damn. Did I miss a belt? It looks like I missed a belt on the screw. It's coming in. There's all my screws gone. There's a lot of space there. I am using them somewhere else. I think still. Here. To make Make rotors. But well, no, I am using 100 or 200 per minute on rotors. And I'm only making 200. So that's part of the problem. Pipes. Yeah. Probably some beams too. Encased beams, that is. I'm not even counting quantities anymore. Okay. So we have that. How many of these do we have now? 55. Did I remember the mam jingling? I did. Heavy encased frame, I think, is the good one, right? Yes. Let's do it. Too late. You lose. Alright, so I came up here for something. It was just to refill those things. So we're gonna want we can start kind of small with this. But we're gonna want like 4 of each for right now, or maybe we go with all 10, but I don't know that I have the stuff for 10 right now. Because we need 1, 2, 3, we need 40 to do 10 setups. And I don't think I have the stuff to do that. And then we need to have 20 of these, I think is what it is. Don't check my math. Let's see what we have for motors. That's going to be my riskiest piece here. Yeah, we don't have the motors for it. Just take most of the motors that I have. I did the wrong thing there. Oops. And some beams. Although I have 200 motors, so I have 200 beams. That's technically enough. I'll take another stack just for fun. Pipe, we're going to need more of those. Although we're there. Take more. Copper sheets, we're going to need a lot more of those. I need to get rid of some stuff in my inventory. Probably. Oh, and steel beams. I technically have enough, but I'll take another stack. And I'll take just a full stack. Put those back. I think that'll do it. That silicon go. So we can do about half. So we'll do 20 of these for right now, at least, and we'll do 10 of these. And that'll be while we wait for other things to happen. Sometime very soon, I want to build a new smelting area for iron and copper above here somewhere. I may bring it down to be just above the cliffs on each side, whatever height that is. And then do the same kind of thing over there with the Caterium. And basically take the smelting off the top factory, because that's really everything up there is temporary. We're going to rebuild it somewhere else some other way. And now that we have Mark II miners, we can double all of our smelting. So we need to do that. Because right now we're not even using half of our miners on iron and copper, because they were assigned to Fixmas. Yeah, you make a good point, Calidor, and I hope you're right. I'm hoping the same thing is true. All right, where are we at with rubber? We have a full container. Where we have with plastic. We have almost full container. These pipes are pretty much dry, so we're probably just about done with the processing of things here. Yeah. Alright, so I think I want to move this over here and over here out of my way. Let's do just, I'll just do Mark III belts to shove that stuff in there. Oh, okay, good. Thank you for reading something that I didn't bother reading. Shock and awe, I know. And I think I could just start dismantling all this stuff. I probably brought too much crap with me to do that, though. Because my bags are pretty full, so I'm going to set up another box here in the middle. That is the crap that I don't need right now box. Most of this concrete, some of these motors, some of this, some of that. I don't think we need those at all. Some of the belt supplies, although... Yeah. See? You did something that I was too lazy to do. I don't see why that's a, surprise to anyone. These all done? I think. Yeah, it must be. Sad, Buttspot. You made it upset. You made it cry, Caladorn. Shame on you. Well, I mean, so are you. Oh, yeah. Well, why can't you be both? Yeah, this is all dead now. Because the tentacled one says so. Yes. Right, those things are noisy. So, farewell, Ruby Tuesday. Well, goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. You get what I mean. This goes, this goes. Not that one. And being technically correct is the best kind of correct. Tend to shoot, sorry, yes. Alright, that's good. Guess I should have done some of this manual transfer while I had a half-empty bag and helped us along. Not that it's really in my way, so I guess I could just let it go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now you're treating Jeff like the buttspot he is? Alright, so to start this, we of course need water, which we need to bring over from the lake over there, or from out there, which I think we're just going to bring it over from the lake over here. We'll package the water. Actually, let me lay this out here. So we need a packager packaging water. That needs empty canisters and water input. We need a refinery making alternate heavy oil residue at 75%. That just needs the crude oil coming in. Oops. We need another refinery making alternate diluted packaged fuel that takes the water plus the heavy oil residue from the previous and converts it into packaged fuel. And then we need an unpackager. No, unpackaging. Unpackaging packaged fuel into fuel in empty canisters. Those canisters get spit out and fed way back down to the other end, where they're going to get used again to make water. And then from there, we need to take the fuel and make recycled plastic, recycled rubber, which will take, each will take 6 of the opposite thing and 6 of the fuel, 30 per minute each, and spit out 60 per minute of the thing. Excuse me. You're still here? They're still unloading. So that's what we need. This would be kind of 2 buildings here. That's the chain we need. So I think I will start the packagers here on this end because we can bring the water over via pipe from there. I don't think that's big enough, so we're going to have to go from all the way over there. Stop spitting out the thing? It's the thing or the thing? Oh, I know what you mean now. Yeah. Ma'am's done. Got to keep up on that. Caterium computer. That's the good one? Yes. Caterium circuit board's not bad, but we have the better one already, so it's good. And steel coated plate. I did use that, I think, before, but CBA. Not right now, anyway. Alright, so water pipes. If we're eventually going to want 10 of these, that means we need to have 600 water per minute, which is 2 Mark 1 pipes or 1 Mark 2 pipe. We're only setting up 5 now, so we'll just set up a Mark 1 pipe. As Addicted suggested earlier, we could unlock the Mark 2 pipes at some point soon, and then just bring that in that way. So I think we'll do that. I want to see how much space I need. Each one of these refineries, if they're smushed right together, will take up, what is it, a foundation and a quarter? Yeah, so 4 of them take up 5 foundations. So if we're going to have 10, we need to have 12.5 foundations? I think. Yeah. So we should have plenty of lateral space here. Ooh, hey, look, somebody screwed this corner up. I blame Caladorn. Oh, what did we blame Caladorn for in the last stream, or a couple streams ago that he wasn't here for? We blamed him for something. That was fun. Alright, so I'm going to take these out because they're going to be in the way a little bit. That one too. And then let's see. Well, I don't think we blame you for existence, but yeah. Actually, I should potentially start on the far end. Let's look at spacing here. These take up exactly 1 foundation. They do, exactly. They're exactly 8 by 8. They're going to feed water, packaged water, not directly into these. That's no fun. Because... Now I'm thinking about how I want to lay this out. Which is a good thing to be thinking about when you're trying to play a game. Let's see. So, the diluted packaged fuel needs the heavy oil residue from a refinery and the packaged water from a packager. Could I do some crazy shenanigans with this? I wonder. I don't want to do a manifold because those tend to have problems. Oh, I can always do shenanigans, Jeff. It doesn't have to be Sunday for me to do shenanigans. No, I can't do that shenanigans. Because it's basically like two different machines. Yeah. It is. That's why they make you do it at this stage of the game. If you want this to use these recipes, and you want to do the most optimal possible. Wally's thinking hard now. I'm trying to come up with a crazy idea. Caledon liked my my splitter idea so much over there. Well, that's true. It uses less power, but in terms of like the layout and build ability, it's less efficient. Depending on what you mean, I agree with both of you. No, to be further over than that. Verticality, it's a thing in this game. Yes, it is. That is true. That is very true. Thank you, Caledorn. Because I can use the packaged... I can do the packaged water below deck. Oh, yes, I can. Caledorn, next time I see you, I owe you a coffee. The stacked forge. Alright, so if we do it Caledorn's way, which I'm not entirely happy with having to do it Caledorn's way, but hey, what are you going to do, you know? Let's put down... Can I do that? Or do I want to do it like this? Are you oohing at me offering to buy you a coffee? The next time I see you? Because if so, you're probably going to have to wait a little bit. Is this too close? This is too close. This is much too close. How close can I get with this? Oh yeah, Caledorn, did you watch that clip that I sent you? Otherwise, you should. Hey Anna, welcome. Caledorn playing with the Wally face cam. I like it. Oh, jeez. That makes me laugh more than lots of things. Is that close? Too close? No, that's actually perfect. That's actually quite perfect. Oh, you didn't look at our DM history, Caledorn, from yesterday or the day before. There is a there's a YouTube link in there somewhere. Yeah, I think that would work out well. Let's do this. All right, so this will be this. And I'm going that high because it's already coming in that high. I could bring it down and just feed it directly in, though, I suppose. And I may change my mind later, but that's fine. Then these can be piped. If I clock these at 75%, so it produces 30 per minute, then I can take another one of these and direct feed it. Turn. I need to have enough room for a belt lift in here, maybe about right there. Not for the crude oil. There's only one input on those. This is the one that's got two thingies. So this polymer resin comes out of here, and in here comes the packaged water. Now the packaged water I want to feed in from down below. I appreciate the harassment, for sure. And then this can go with a merger in this line someplace. We'll go that way with them. Yeah, do that. You're a caveman level. But yeah, we could go up to the base later and show Calodron live if he would like to see it live. But there is a clip for you, Cal, if you wanted to do it. And then this will be just a direct pipe right here, with the whatchamacallit floating overhead, of course. The polymer resin that'll go to get destroyed at whatever level it needs to get destroyed at. And then we have. You still mine by hand? No, it's not a clip. It's a time code to start at. We'll go back up there in a little bit. I've only got another 20 minutes or so, so we'll go back up there before we sign off. I suppose I could make them a little bit closer, but I think I'm okay with that distance because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room, perhaps. So then coming out of this, we have just the packaged fuel, and those go directly into a packager. We can take these out now. And so that can be right here. Packager. It could be even right up that close if I wanted to, but I'll go a little bit away. Well, no, I should go right up close because it fits right in the little tile there. And this is going to unpackage fuel, 60 per minute. You don't have your own cup of gravy yet. Sad. And then that will go into making, that'll come out, fuel will come out of there, and that'll feed two refineries making rubber and or plastic. Now the problem is with this lineup build is that we have to go from one, if we continue this design straight across here. That building you're talking about? Oh, the thing you're watching. Okay. Yeah, I put pillars on it. Those are for you. I think I've even mentioned those were for you. So the problem is I have to go now from this to doubling the design, and that means that it jacks with my 1111111 thing. Unless I turn them the other way, which I could do. Maybe I should do. That could be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's continue building out in this direction, and we'll do these in rows that go this way. We'll merge all of them together into a single pipe. No, all 5 of them together into a single pipe. Yeah, well, yes, Calendar, you need to be here every day. You're welcome, Jeff. Yeah, I don't know why you don't understand Calendar, that you should be here every day. Every stream. I mean, that should be fairly obvious by now. The other way. No, that was... Wait, which way are we going here? There we go. Yeah, 4 more. Oh, you got promoted, Jeff. Lucky you. And then these go here. All right, rotation thing. And then they need to be spaced. Oh, crap. Hate it when that happens. They need to be spaced out, too. Spaced out. By... Is this going to be a space of 6? Hold. No, it's not. Not even close, Wally. 2. The eyebrows regrow. Alright, so that'll do there. All 5 of these will join together, and then we can do 5 and 5 of the plastic and the rubber. If I did that in a loop... Oh, could I do this? This would be crazy. Crazy idea time. Crazy idea time. If I put one of these in here-ish, might not be the right alignment, but... And I put another one of these in... Yeah, it's not going to be the right alignment. I need to come further out. There-ish. I may need to go even further. Yeah, I imagine Jeff can regrow his eyebrows. Seems like something he might have the ability to do. Might. No, I'm way too far off still. Alright. Well, not way far off, but too far off still. Eyebrows aren't necessary. Sharpie is all you need. Yeah, that's true. There are plenty of people who achieve that look. Alright. Just needs to go back a little bit more. There? Yes. Okay. So this is crazy idea time. Number 167. For this game alone. So the crazy idea time is these all are going to take recycled plastic, recycled rubber, kind of thing. Merge all these pipes, these outputs together into one pipe, and then go down the outside this way, and then go around them all and just make a big loop coming from both directions. Not a huge crazy idea, but... And then having the plastic and rubber outputting from into the center here. And then those can circle around and manifold themselves back into the opposite to feed the opposite refinery. Twitch censored out. He's a ginger. Wow. And hey, Jake, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for claiming oneth. It's quite nice of you. So that's my crazy idea time. It's not that crazy of an idea. I mean, if we're on the grand scheme of crazy ideas, it's not that crazy of an idea. All right, so now the problem is I started these way over there, and I don't know that I wanted to start them way over there. Well, there would be a separate... So it'd be like 2 arrays of 5, Caladarn, is my idea. So you have 5 of these, and then we do 5 more of them later. But I do need to pull this all back a bit, because I'm going to run out of space with that freaking stuff over here. So I did start this too far down. So I need to move it all. But Jeff got promoted. He's now a full heretic. A full heretic shoot, yes. My idea of crazy, functional and useful. Yes. Well, it's more about... So the thought here, Anna, is that it's not truly crazy. It's just that Caledorn judges me. I shouldn't say judged in the past tense because it doesn't stop, for doing something or other that was different than what he would normally see. I can't remember. Oh, it was the splitters on the coal plants over there. So, but my objective for this series, even though I didn't really publicize it very much, is to come up with ways to do things a little bit different. People tend to focus themselves. That too, Caledorn, yes. People tend to focus themselves on a specific way to do things. And, actually it's fog. And I want to do things, I want to see if there's other ways to do things that work at least as well. And whether or not it's true, Foglution, yeah. It's at least something. I have to do something to keep myself interested in a long play like this. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's the objective. All right, so I need to move this down because I screwed myself up. Where do I want to start this at? I think I want to start this here. So you'll go there. And then this shenanigans here will happen. I've already blamed Caledorn for things like that. I've already blamed Caledorn for doing stuff in my game. So why not? But he makes a good point. Why would I want to let Caledorn in? This goes here. This goes right... Oh, freaking rotation. That's got to be a bug of some kind. There. Can I do, by the way, this distance? Or is this going to be a problem? That way. I need to go up one higher because it's either 1 or 3 then. I wonder if this is going to be a problem. I may have to just pull this out on the same level and then take it up if I want to take it up. And then a splitter. No, that'll work. That's... no, that's not going to work. One too close. Bummer. Oh well. Just deal with it. You just follow Caledorn and fix his designs? Yeah. Alright. I'm just going to leave it where it is then. We'll just pull it out by 1 when we put the pipe in here. Oof, by 1 again, yes. And then those will be those. Alright. Go away thing. Take all this out now that I made 5 of them that I didn't need to make yet. There. Tiny little belt. Just fit in the gravy cup. It's gravy lube, Cal. That's okay. Exactly. Alright, so this is alternate HOR, clocked at 75%. Now, let me see if I can use Smart to repeat that recipe correctly. So I don't have to apply it to each building. It did not. Doggone it, Smart. Maybe I'm missing a setting. SMRT. That spells smart. Enable recipe copy when extending. Have you gotten this to work, Caledorn? Or not when you're doing more than one placement. That's a freaking bummer. Well, then I'm going to do them one at a time. Can I do it like that, even? That one worked. No, they didn't take the clock. It doesn't change the clock speed, though. Jerks. D-U-M-B. That smells smart. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's not taking the clock speed. Unless that's not... That's another setting. I don't see it there, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 75. Yeah, I do have the recipe copier mod. I just forgot about it. Totally forgot about it. I even have the tool here that I could use, and I totally forgot about it. Okay, now I forgot what the shortcuts are. Oh, right. Recipe and overclock. There we go. Okay, that's how you do it. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. Okay, so this is, this one? Dog got it. You're killing me, shoot. I like it. That might be the best one already. All right, so now we have that part done. Is that close? So shoot is a word that became popular on my channel, on my YouTube channel, but on my channel when I was playing Factory Town. Because, well, there are shoots in Factory Town, and, yeah. This is where I want this, right? Yep. And so I would frequently say, oh, shoot, when I would screw something up. And then the folks who were watching it would get a kick out of that. Jeff, among others. I think you were watching then, weren't you, Jeff? Well, there's corollary there, Calendar, and there's the fact that they go together. Jake was. Yeah, Jake was there. But anyway, shoot became kind of a little bit of a meme in my channel, and it extended to... Oh, that's... Did I screw this up? I did screw something up. What did I screw up? Oh, that's what I screwed up. I totally screwed up is what I screwed up. There we go. And so it kind of became a meme on my channel, though, and we ended up... Yes, I do. I'm not... These aren't permanent. Or these aren't the final height. These are just testing the no, I'm not going to sushi belt this. I'm not an insane person. They're probably going to be even higher than that. This is just to hold the place. Do it. I'm not doing it. Alright, so let's see. I think we should go. I think we should stop here for now. We've got the basic layout. We do need to do the underfloor where the water packaging is going to be, but we can do that next time as well. Should have a decent amount of space down there to do the underfloor. It doesn't have to be that much further lower than this floor, but we'll pipe in the water from over there in the bay, because I don't think that lake is big enough for a water extractor. I don't think, TM. No. So we will we'll have to pull water in from the bay, but that's not a big deal. We only need one pipe for this anyway. So let's go up. We can I can show the insanity that Jeff inspired from last time or 2 times ago, whatever it was, last week one day, and then we can probably check on the status of the frames. We have plenty of computers now, I think. Frames are stopped. So that means we're missing screws, of course. We still haven't gotten to 100. I left the rest of them downstairs. What else are we missing here? Plastic, which I've left downstairs. Also. No, not plastic. I almost screwed it up again. Frames and screws. Okay. We have pipes. We have the other things. Frames and screws. Frames and screws. Please. There we go. Oh, good. Got some decent supply of screws here. And frames. Should be enough. Compared to the screws. Boom. And boom. Alright, and then the final thing for this evening. You play these kinds of games to get progression? That sounds like crazy talk, Calidorn. The final thing this evening is this build, which was built largely to annoy Calidorn, but also because Jeff suggested it. Which may have been to annoy Calidorn, but I couldn't speak to that. So what I've done is I have each foundry is being split here to making 2 constructors of pipes. But instead of splitting them laterally, we split them vertically, because Jeff had a great idea to do that. And then, of course, the beams that are down there in the end only need use the whole thing. So, well, Calidorn's running it. I'm just administering it. I mean, Calidorn's paying for the watts and the you know, provided the server and all things. I think this is a thing. Maybe not. Don't I have a command for that? Oh, it's just Calidorn. That's why. I put your Twitch and your Discord in the same command instead of having 2 different ones like a moron. So that's what we built for Calidorn, I think, but that's what we built for Jeff at least. To split the pipes, to make the pipes in a consolidated area here, and then we're bringing them together, and then we're splitting them apart again. Which I thought was kind of fun. Like, this build here is I think it's kind of a fun, unique build. What? Wait a minute. Calidorn, I need to I need to, yeah, you left the D out again. Speaking of that, I need to reach out to Arakel and make sure that you're not sick. Yeah. So, yeah, you decorate it better. But I would too if this was permanent, but it's not permanent. All the stuff on this level is temporary. So, yeah, but that was fun. I thought this was a really fun thing to do. And I appreciate the suggestion from Jeff on it. So let's go, let's actually sign off here. Let's find a raid target, see what we can do. I'll leave us on the view here of the Fixness Factory, because that was a lot of work. Caladorn's chute is broken. Let's see, who should we raid tonight? I think we should raid Infantryman for Life. We haven't raided him. He hasn't been streaming in a while, this time at least. I have seen him streaming at other times. And we haven't raided him in ages, so I think we'll raid him. He's a member of the Red Circuit Associates. He's also a Red Circuit Associate, I mean. Member of the Red Circuit family. And he's playing Factorio. I think he's working on Pi SE? Or, no, Pi Block. I think he's doing Pi Block. So let's click that and start the raid up. So thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for all the chats and the redeems. And we'll see you all on Thursday for a bit more, a bit longer session of Satisfactory, including finishing the crazy oil build that we've started. Thanks for coming, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.